Hey budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are cash stuffing all of the binders. We are putting $535 into all of our different priorities. Before we do that, let's go ahead and count this cash, make sure we have the money we think we have. 100 to 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 510, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, $535. How are you guys doing? I hope your week is off to a great start. I meant to be here yesterday. On Monday, I was not. I'm trying to get back into a routine, guys, so you guys can kind of like know when to expect me or like when to find me here. I used to always cash stuff on Monday or Tuesday. I'm trying to get back to that, and I'm trying to get to cash stuffing every single Monday, so you kind of know when to expect me here with the cash stuffing. And then once we're on a good routine with the cash stuffing, I would like to work something else in that's like a permanent staple. You can expect me on Wednesdays or Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? So that is that. Anyway, how are you guys doing? It is still the start of the week at least. I hope that your week is off to a great start. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. Oh, also, if you guys go ahead and like this video, if you do like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and like this video. If we get 700 likes in the first 48 hours, in the first 2 days, then I'll be back here in 2 days with a monthly cash binder reset. And I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't always do that, but basically it's where I remove money that needs to get paid for bills and things, and then we start fresh with some new binders. And in that video, possibly, again, we got to hit the 700 likes, which we absolutely did that last time we did this little challenge. I think it's kind of fun. So if we get 700 likes, then we will be putting together our March binder. How do you guys like the design? Let me know. A little bit of a sneak peek here. If this is not already launched, it will be launched tomorrow, but I think when this video goes live, I'm gonna try to have this live on the website so you can purchase it as a physical item if you're interested. I'm only making 40 of these, so if you don't get them, I'm so sorry. If you do get them, yay, I'm so thankful for your purchase. But I'm not, y'all know, housing situation right now is a mess. So I'm only creating 40 of them. I hope that you are able to get one if you like them. If they're not live on jordanbudgets.co, jordanbudgets.co, if they're not live on the website when this video goes live, keep an eye on it tonight and in the morning, because it should be very, very soon. Okay, let's start by dropping our binders. Let's start by stuffing our 52-week savings and our 50 envelope savings challenge, and then we will get into where a bulk of the money is going into our weekly, our monthly, and our savings challenge binders. So our 52-week savings challenge, this is saving for Christmas for me. I think I've done this math kind of correctly, but I just kind of went through and counted. I think we've stuffed 14 spots. If we go backwards 14 weeks on like an online calculator, it says that's November 13th. So ideally, I think that means we should be completely stuffed on this by November 13th. So I think we're gonna keep kind of trying to keep track of like how much is in here and when this should be stuffed, because November should be fine, because that would get us completely ready and stuffed for Christmas by Black Friday. So this should be good. Anyway, we're gonna put $11 into our 52-week savings challenge, and we are gonna go back and color in that tracker, because we have not been kind of updating the tracker. So while we update it, we can kind of chat, see what's going on with you guys. I'll fill you in on what's going on with me. So 52-week, let's pull this out, and I'm just gonna go through and make sure we've kind of colored these and caught up, because we got lost along the way at some point. So pull out our pens here. I'm looking for the blue. I think that's the cutest color on this tracker. I have been good, guys. It's been busy. We have exactly 5 weeks, not exactly, but like we have 5 weeks. We have 5 weeks left here in Mississippi before we move. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all of that is colored. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Okay, so we can color through the 11th here. We are moving in 5 weeks, so I've been spending any extra time what did I just say? I've been spending any extra time I have trying to kind of pack up storage, which houses a lot of my work stuff, and pack up the studio here, because I don't want it to sneak up on me, and I spend our entire, you know, like last few days here just focusing on moving. That gets very stressful. I've moved enough, y'all, to know If you pack a few boxes here and there, then you're in a much better position. So my goal is to spend about an hour at the storage unit. That's the word I'm looking for. Spend an hour at the storage unit every single week packing up work stuff, getting it kind of organized. And then here at the house, my goal is to pack up like 5 boxes every single week. So my weekly goal is an hour on work stuff packing, and then just as I have time here in the studio, packing up boxes. So I've been working on that a lot. If I seem missing a little bit, that's what's going on. Okay, so this is completely done for today. We're gonna set this aside. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the 50 envelope savings. I didn't even use, like, these came with the tracker if you purchase these from me. I didn't print a tracker for myself just because I didn't really want to use it. This is saving for birthdays for my sons, and so I didn't want to track it and feel like I can't pull from it, because I'm using this more as a revolving fund. If something comes up for birthdays, anything to do with anybody's birthday, not just my son's, I want to pull from it. So where we are right now, though, we will have this fully stuffed by October 16th. If we don't pull from it, again though, plan is to pull from it when we need it, and just, you know, when we have it fully stuffed, that would be great. If we don't get it fully stuffed, it's okay. We're adding $7, so we can put that in our 7 here, and that takes care of that. So that is our 50 envelope savings challenge. We're gonna put that to the side. Do we have any weekly money? I don't even think we're putting any money in our weekly spending, because I did fill in my tracker, and on the 28th, I spent $173 in groceries. The week before, I only spent $139. I was really proud of myself for doing like under 200 and closer, you know, rounding here, closer to 100. But I found that towards the end of the week, we ate out a couple of times because we really didn't have much left that I wanted to eat at the house. So we did go ahead and spend a little bit more here on groceries this week. I already spent that money, so we don't need to write anything down. I did also fill up on gas on the 28th. I was very productive on the 28th, I guess. So I filled up $47 in gas. So that took all of our weekly and spending money that we did have in here. And I actually put gas on the card, so I left this in here to show you guys how I handle this. We did use the 50 for gas, however, I did not go in and pay with cash. I put it on the card. So at some point soon, I will just go to the ATM. I will put this $50 back into the bank so I can pay off that credit card where I actually spent the money to get gas. Does that make sense? Sometimes it gets a little bit confusing when you're doing a money shuffle rearrange, but I still find that it keeps me accountable, so I keep doing it. It feels worth it to me, especially when you can just go to the ATM and easily put that money back in. It's not that big of a deal. So weekly money, we're not adding anything because we have all of our groceries for the week. We are not planning on spending any weekly money, and we have already gotten gas. Okay, so moving forward, most of our money is going to February, to finishing out some things here. Actually, we have a pretty good amount going to sinking funds too, so we will get to that in just a second. But let's finish with our February binder. Like I said, if you guys do like this video, if we get to 700 likes or more in the first 48 hours, then at the 48-hour mark, I will come back with a kind of unstuffing and a monthly reset. So that would be pulling a lot of this. We do have mortgage fully stuffed. We have our bills fully stuffed at this point. We're not going to worry about subscriptions. Most of my subscriptions have gone away, but there are still a few I need to kind of check on. Groceries, I don't want to put any money into our weekly groceries, but I do want to put $300 into our groceries for February. So I'll fill out this tracker off screen and kind of get us caught back up for next time I'm back chatting about this with you guys. But we're gonna add 300 to groceries for February groceries. The idea is to hopefully get February all the way stuffed. We won't be doing away with our February binder. We will soon though have February and March and be stuffing some things into February still and be stuffing some things into March. But again, we'll talk about that in a couple of days, hopefully. So groceries though, for February, we're adding 300. We have 1, 2, 300, 350, 450, 500, $500 towards groceries for February. I think currently it costs about, ideally, okay, if I'm gonna give an ideal, ideally we would have about $800 per month for groceries, so I don't feel kind of strapped and then end up eating fast food sort of when I'm unprepared with groceries. So we are shooting for $800 here in February, not necessarily before February starts because that's very soon, but you know, like we will have this kind of rolling here. I'm feeling very repetitive today. Am I repeating myself too much? I'm so sorry. Healthcare, we are going to put $50 here because I do have $50 medication, thyroid medication that I take every single month. So we're going to put $50 into that. And then weekly money, we have $50 sitting here. Let's go ahead and add $50 more for weekly money. We can color in the 25, 30, 40, 50. $50 for our weekly money. And then our monthly savings challenge, we are just going to color in a couple of spots on this one. Again, we are going to keep saving this during February, so this is not something we're going to pull, but that's something we can talk about more and why. I'm kind of changing up the system just a little bit, but it's still the same system. I'm just splitting it between February and March, like 2 binders, instead of switching everything to March. $25 and $6 for the monthly savings challenge. 25 into the 25 and $6 into these. Now I have been saying for a time, I've at least said, you know, in several videos recently, that my goal is to make YouTube a big priority this year. I feel like I'm already kind of falling off the wagon. I don't want you guys to feel like I am unreliable, but I'm feeling a little unreliable. It is just, I have to know, and I guess you guys probably know and understand this before I have accepted it, but with moving, I think this first quarter is just going to be pretty shaky while I'm spending so much extra time trying to move, right? It's taking up a bulk of my time. So I am very hopeful that the majority of the year I'm around way more, but I do know I'm going to at least be putting up one cash stuffing every single week and hopefully another video, but things will get better. I guess moral of the story, more of what to sum up what I'm really trying to say is I do plan on being here a lot this year, but this first quarter is going to be a little difficult with the move taking up so much of my time, getting everything together and ready for that. Y'all know how that is. I think y'all knew that before I knew that, but I'm just now coming around to accepting it. Summer camp. We're gonna put $20 into summer camp. I feel like I have the camera so far away lately. Let me put you guys down. Is that better? Do you guys like a really like far out screen, or do you like being closer? Summer camp, we're gonna add $20. Now we have 70 in summer camps. I was recently chatting with you guys about do I put the boys in summer camps or do we have more of a family summer? I think we're gonna do a little bit of a mix, maybe 1 or 2 summer camps and mostly try to spend the summer together. At this point, that's where I'm landing with that, because I do want them to have the opportunity to make new friends, but also I would like to spend the summer with them before we get really invested and busy in all of the homeschool opportunities and groups, you know? So insurance for the car, we're adding 20. We now have 50, 60, 70, 80, $90 towards car insurance. Almost done. If you've made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you for hanging out with me. Sometimes these videos get a little lengthy and I'm not sure where I should start cutting it off. Like I'm chilling with the chatting, you know? Sports, we are going to add $5 for sports for my boys. This is primarily for my oldest son who is more into sports right now. I would love to find some arts and music and some classes that I think my younger son would enjoy. We don't have too many options for him where we currently are, but I think where we're moving, I think is gonna have plenty of things for him to do as well. Sports, we added 5. We have 20, 30, $35 towards sports. When is basketball season? Are we missing that? I think in my area, where I'm in Mississippi still packing, right? So in Mississippi, basketball is we're in the middle of basketball right now. Is it basketball season where you live for kids? My oldest son really wants to do basketball, but I knew I just was not going to have the time or the resources or the energy to add in basketball at the same time we're doing soccer and moving and, you know, all the things. Y'all know how it is, but I'm hopeful he's going to catch a basketball season very soon. If we missed it for the year though, that is okay. It's okay. But he really wants to play basketball next. Penny challenge, we're just gonna add $1. We have $5, $6, $7, $8 now for the penny challenge. This is saving for parking for the new town I'm moving to. And what are we skipping? We're skipping glasses. We're skipping October. This is saving for costumes for my boys in October. We are going to put money into these last two categories, AAA and car tag. We're going to add $20. I have been reading through all y'all's comments about handling the car tag situation. I'm going to have to figure out exactly how I'm going to be able to handle it, or like what I need to do, because, oh, that's my heater. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with the car tag situation, if there's anything I can do. Unfortunately, my car tag in Mississippi expired in November, and I just paid, I want to say it was like, oh gosh, I don't even know what it was, but I just paid, oh yes I do, I have it written down. Oh, I didn't write down the price. Oh well, okay, it's okay. So car tag, I just paid my Mississippi car tag in November, so I'm wondering now, you know, like, am I just straight out that money because I'm gonna need a new car tag when I move? So we will see. It's okay either way, but I do need to start kind of prepping this a little faster than I initially thought. I put this AAA and car maintenance tag way back here after October, because AAA and car tag historically in Mississippi have been due for me in November. So it's like this comes and then next is AAA and car tag. But this is gonna change, I think, whenever I move, because I'm gonna have to get a new car tag in my new state. So that is okay. It is all right. Oh, let's count the money. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. We currently have 110 for AAA and for car tag. For anybody that has AAA, have you ever used it before, and did they come through? I've been paying for AAA for several years now. I feel like it makes me feel better, so it's worth the cost, but I'm nervous that when I actually do need them, I've heard some horror stories, like that they didn't actually come, or that it took them days to get to it or something. So I don't know that it's actually worth the money. It makes me feel better though, so I feel like it's worth the money, right? Just for making me feel better. Car maintenance, we're gonna add $20 to car maintenance. Car maintenance, we are adding our last $20. So we have 20, 40, 60, $60 for car maintenance. I'm actually pulling this either this week or next week so I can go ahead and get my oil changed. I have not done that since like it's been several months, and also I've been on 2 really like long distance trips since then, so I know I'm due for it. So that money is going to get pulled. We're not going to step into vacation this time, but maybe next time. That is it for this cash stuffing. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you, I love you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.